Alright guys, today we're going to talk about my favorite pistol sights, what I have on my go-to handguns, and why I like to have them set up like that. Alright, so I guess first we'll start kind of where it all started. Actually, my first handgun, I might have mentioned in another video, was a SIG P250. I didn't change the sights on it. I sold it. But anyway, this is the first, it's my Glock 17, my first handgun that I actually put different sights on, because Glock handgun sights suck from the factory. The plastic ones are terrible. First thing you need to do to your Glock besides shoot it is put some new sights on it. You might even need to put new sights before you shoot it. Anyway, these sights are Trijicon HD night sights. They have the big orange front. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm going to do some close-ups. But anyway, big orange front, blacked out rear. It does have two tritiums in the rear. You can see that. It's blacked out, serrated with two tritiums. So in the daytime, it's orange front, blacked out rear with a U-notch. At night, it's three green dots. Two for the rear, one for the middle, the front. They're the same color. They're all three green. Just present and line them up, and you got night sights at night. So anyway, that's the first handgun. Big, bright orange front sight. All right, so the next handgun I got after the 17 was the smallest Glock at the time, the Glock 26. So when I went to change the sights on this, I went with the same kind of theme as the 17. I wanted a big orange front. I wanted a blacked out rear. I didn't go with HDs because they're kind of tall, and the back is kind of sharp, and it kind of angles back a little bit. And if I carried appendix, it dug into my stomach. And so this one was primarily going to be an appendix gun. So I wanted a sight that was a little bit lower profile, and what I found was the Amerigo Spartan HD. Big orange front, blacked out rear. You can see right there. Ow, ow, something biting me. Shoot. What bit me? I'll see that. Glock 26, Spartan, Amerigo Spartan, operator. Yeah. Big orange front, blacked out rear. Come up, same sight picture, pretty much, just a little bit lower profile. The next gun, which is actually on my hip, the Glock 19. So I got the biggest Glock, smallest Glock, and I got the medium-sized Glock. Should have went with this one first, and then went the other way. Anyway, this is a Gen 5 MOS. I'm still poor, so I don't have a red dot on it yet. Anyway, the Amerigo Spartans have two tritiums in the back. I didn't really feel like I needed two tritiums anymore, not as much as I did when I first started shooting. But I have a tritium in the front, completely blacked out rear, no tritium. These are the Glow Hackathorn sights, named after Ken Hackathorn. Pretty much the same idea as the others. Big orange front, blacked out rear. So when I get a sight picture on this one, it looks just like the Spartan from the 26. And I found that I like the square notch on the back better than the round notch on the Trijicon sights. Don't know why. Maybe my brain just picks them up better. Either way, I like the square notch on the back better. Next gun, M&P Shield. Found it. So I did not go with a orange front on this one, and I didn't go Trijicon or Amerigo. I went XS Big Dot on this one. Same concept though, big ball sight up front. This one happens to be white. It does have tritium. The back is, for the most part, blacked out. It's just got a little notch for you to get the up and down. It's kind of like a V notch, shallow trough. That will get you your this way, and then the dot will get you this way. Anyway, it's a little bit different, mainly because the M&P Shield presents differently than a Glock. It's a different grip angle and it just feels a little different, but I can still make hits, shots. I can still make, those are two words you shouldn't put together, not on YouTube anyway. Shot and hit. I can still make hits with the big dots just as I can with the other ones. Main reason I went with big dots is because I just wanted to see what they were all about. You know, there's certain groups that love them, certain groups that hate them. I didn't want to talk smack about them until I actually had a pair and shot them. So I got them, and so far so good. I like them, and I don't know if they're any better than the other ones. They're just different. You know, to each his own. Same concept. Big bright ball up front, so you can pick it up easy. You can track it, and all that cool stuff. The HDs on the Trijicon, or the Trijicon HDs on my 17, I've taken through quite a few talent defense classes with Chase Jenkins. Sorry, it's really hot. My phone shut off last time because it got too hot. So I had to check it. So that gun's been through a few handgun classes, a few rifle classes with Chase. I think now he's part of Centrifuge training with Will Petty. Either way, good dude. He's really smart. He knows what he's talking about. So yeah, they got beat up a little bit in there. Different angles, different sight, you know, not sight pictures, but different stances, different shooting positions, all that stuff. The 19 with the, what are these? Hackathorn sights. I took through fighting pistol in March. It rained like crazy, like a monsoon. So they got muddy, they got rained on, and the big orange front, I could find it even when we're walking like through the barrels, going up and back and around and all that. I could still pick it up, and when it leveled out, bam, 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 just hitting it all day long. Shooting on one hand, left hand, same thing. I could pick it up easy. I could rest it in that notch easy. Shooting like walking forward, walking back, same thing. Laying on the ground, shooting like over your legs, between your legs, same deal. I mean, if your arms are pretty much the same distance. These are a little sharper. Maybe they just feel sharper because if you can tell on the Gen 5, because of the plate right here, or the MOS, because of the plate, the sight is moved back. Here we go. I don't know if you can see that very well. But the sight dovetail is moved back because of the mounting plate. So it actually puts the rear sight off the back of the gun, which is kind of irritating, especially when you carry appendix, because your man meat, your belly meat gets mashed on it. I guess man meat would be something else. We'll call it belly meat. Your belly fat, your belly meat wants to push in on it when you're sitting down and moving. So I wish it was a little different. If I ever get a red dot on here, I'll get suppressor height sights. They'll be real tall and thin, so maybe that'll mitigate some of that. But anyway, all of my go-to pistols, my carry, fighting, whatever you want to call them, they all have some sort of big bright front and a blacked out rear. You don't want the rear to be too busy because it's just going to distract you. You want to focus on the front. So I'll try to get the camera behind each of these and get some shots on that steel so you guys can see what it looks like. First up, we got the Trijicon HDs. I'm going to try to do this through the camera, which might be a little difficult. Hey! You can see how bright that front is. The camera likes to focus on the rear sight because it's closer, but you can see how quick it is to catch that orange on the front. So that's the 17 with the Trijicon HDs. Next up is the 19 with the Amerigo Hackathorn. See, the front sight looks identical to the Trijicon HDs. Blacked out rear. Focus, focus. Big orange front. That's kind of what it would look like. You push it out, you can catch that big orange. There it is. Is the shield. I know you're probably wondering why I skipped the 26. It is a little rusty right now. You can watch the video right here to figure out why it's rusty and why I'm not going to shoot it today. But anyway, big dots. Big white. Rest it right there in the notch. Squeeze the trigger and you get a hit every time. Locked open. Ah. It's kind of hard to do one-handed with a mag in. But anyway, you see that big white front when you bring it up? Rest it right there, squeeze the trigger. Alright, so that's why I like those sights. The Spartans, or the Amerigos, and the Trigicons with the big orange, and the XS with the big white. I like the big ball in the front. That's what she said. Yeah, it seems to be really easy for me to pick up, to track, and just quick to get on target and to make hits. So if you're buying a Glock, you got a shield, whatever you want, and you want to get some new sights put on it, find something with a big front sight, big bright front sight, and you probably won't be disappointed. Anyways, if you like the video and you want to see a few more, go ahead and subscribe. If not, just at least watch one more while you're here. Click the bell, the little notification thing, that way you know when new videos come out. I'm trying to put them out once a week to help you guys out, make it a little more consistent. So click the bell, like, and do all the other cool guy stuff that helps me out.